Yo, what's going on? This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world. It's your boy, Kuya P, and I'm here with the one and only, the cat that always levels me up, Mr. Glenn Lawrence. What's good, Glenn?
What is cracking, Kuya P? Good to be back in the fold, man. Am I Clark Kent today? I'm not Superman.
Nice, man. It's good to see you, brother. Literally, see you.
Right.
How's everything, man? What you been up to since the last time we spoke? What you been chilling, doing, watching? Right before we got on, I know you've been doing some domestic activities. Now that you got that cribbo,
I've been watching
the new casa.
I've been watching plants grow and grass grow.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been outside trying to, get back into the gardening work. I've still been doing my due diligence on, shows, watching my little Miss Marvel, caught up on the House of the Dragon, all that good stuff. Watched a couple movies here and there. Okay. I saw Luck. I thought Luck was pretty solid.
Okay.
So that
good family film.
Yeah, a little family film. Got to see it with the little kiddo while he's climbing all over me, basically. But it was solid, man. But other than that, good.
Cool. What'd you think of?
What about you? How's life? Where's life taking you these days?
Life is just busy, man. Life is insanely busy. But before you get on me, I just want to ask you a few things because some of those shows I haven't been watching. I've been hearing a lot about, House of Dragon. I actually promoted it on WTOP FM radio, y'all. If y'all don't hear me on the weekend, man, tune in if you live in the DC area for my entertainment picks. I actually gave it a pick, but I ended up not having the time to watch it. And I know we just had episode 2 drop. What have you been thinking about that? Because I know you're a big Game of Thrones cat. And that's why I actually made it one of my picks, because I know cats like you that are Game of Thrones lovers have been dying for this. What do you got to say on it without, you haven't done any formal review yet, but what can you tell me as a Game of Thrones lover about your feelings on it?
It's starting slow, so maybe it's going to pick up. There's some things that I'm kind of what is happening? Like the wigs. I know you've seen about the wigs on there, so the costume design is a little bit. It just feels a step down. So
Okay.
I don't know.
I heard episode 1 was a little graphic with a pregnancy, I think, or
bro, they went full. They were going full bore. But not only a pregnancy, they had like a. I don't know. I'll just tell you. There's a sort of. They're going through the town, rounding people up and slaughtering like a bunch of people, lawbreakers and stuff like that. And one scene, they pulled down dude's pants to the point where you see the booty jiggle, and then there's a sword. Yeah. So it was just like, whoa, was Game of Thrones this graphic? This is a lot. What's going on here? But apparently it was when people look back. But I just thought those
a little much for you.
Yeah, the pregnancy scene and then the torture scene. I was like, whoa, they're really going for it this season. But I don't know. There's something off about it. I like the dragons. I like what they've done with the dragons. Those look cool, but
okay.
I think they spent a lot of money on that, and so some other things they had to skimp on.
Okay, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of mixed messaging. A lot of people not too happy with it. Some people are happy because at least there's dragons, and as long as you have dragons, I'm good. Shout out to my man Earl Bylon. He's the one that said that. But there's a lot of mixed messaging about it. So I haven't given it a try yet. I'm gonna check it out. Thanks to you. So.
Yeah, you might tell me if I was clutching my pearls and if I need to loosen up a little bit.
It's because you're getting old. You're a father now, man. You're domesticated now. You're working the garden and stuff. Got a home. You're changing, man. You're getting older.
Yeah, dude. Very much so. Very much so. It offended my sensibilities. I clutched my pearls and then grabbed my Wall Street Journal.
Dope. But cool, man. Yeah, I've been curious a little bit about that. I've been chilling, man. Putting in that work. Gonna have to holler at you about getting down with my street team, because coming up very soon, September 30th, Lumpia with a Vengeance is gonna be hitting Regal cinemas nationwide September 30th, in particular here for the DC area. We start our screenings on October 14th for like a weekend, but we want to have that demand going, and hopefully my man over there. Mr. Glenn Lawrence can join me because I hope to do a couple of events in conjunction with the screenings here locally. So I'm trying to put some street teams together. I got a bunch of posters and postcards to get the word out. So I'm gonna be hitting up bunch of local businesses to hopefully support it, get the people out, man. And I'm also writing a comic book in conjunction with that. The legendary Lumpia squad that is continuing on the tales of these amazing characters in Lumpia with a Vengeance. So got a comic book out there, y'all. Y'all can order it at lumpiamovie.com. Hope to do some signings with that. We got a bunch of variant covers going on. Just keeping it busy, man. And a lot of other collaborations are happening in regards to that now. Stay tuned. When I can announce it, I'll announce it. But just a lot of movement on both the comic book side, beyond Lumpia, with some other cats that are out there that are friends of mine. I also got another cat that I'm working with that we're gonna drop some grown folk type business podcast coming up very soon. That I'm gonna actually have to holler at Glenn about. That I actually just remembered I haven't talked to Glenn about. There's some movement afoot.
I'm excited to hear about it
in a lot of different ways, man. So and a lot of stuff that is also working on that's in pre-pro and mid-production that isn't going to drop till next year. I'm just really, to be honest, man, happy to be in this creative mode and hoping. My biggest thing is just that I'm putting equal time in with my family, my friends, such as my boy Glenn right there, and just other friends, because I'm putting so much work in that I can't forget about the people that help keep me motivated and help keep me, doing it, man. And I just want to spend time with everybody and making sure that I'm, being the good friend and good family member, good father, husband that I can be.
Plant those seeds, bro. Plant those seeds, let them blossom, and we'll cross those other bridges when we come to them. You know what I mean? You spend enough time with me. I don't feel neglected. You know what I'm
saying? I appreciate that, bro. But I miss you. I miss you, man. We ain't used to. We used to go hit up the movie theater now, man. And like, there's a bunch of joints dropping, man. Like, man. Like I need to get up, but Nope, Nope is now on digital. I was about to call you and be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna watch Nope at home because it's on digital now." I already bought Top Gun Maverick. I don't know if you saw that like last week. I got that on digital. I got DC League of Super Pets.
Oh, nice.
So we need to get up. Come on over.
We need to holler.
Let's watch the movies.
For sure.
Okay.
Speaking of watching movies, what we got?
Yes. What we're here to do. It's a brand new week, y'all. A lot of things dropping in entertainment. And as usual, we're not going to give it all to you. We're just going to give you the top picks. And this week, it'll be my top 3 picks. So again, if you want to see the full list, make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter at the NRW and at New Release Wednesday. And we'll be throwing up them posters for all those other projects that are dropping in theaters and on streaming. But I have my top 3 picks, Glenn Lawrence. I hope you'll dig it. You'll have to give me a grade after I deliver you all 3. Let me know how I did. And and then we'll go from there. You ready, brother, for my first pick?
I'm ready. I got my red pen and everything ready.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go to school. The first pick is coming to Peacock as well as theaters. So if you have Peacock, you'll be able to watch this at home, or if you want to head over to the theater and consume it with a wide audience, you can do that as well. Because there's something to be said. As much as I love streaming and being at home, especially for certain films that I don't want to be at a theater, there is something to be said by watching a film with an audience and laughing together, having that communal vibe. Wouldn't you say there, Glenn?
100%. 100%. Something we were missing out on during the pandemic. And I think people found that they really enjoyed.
Definitely. All right. So my first pick out the gate at numero 3 from Peacock and in theaters is something different that you'd expect from me. It's something I don't normally choose, but Honk for Jesus.
Oh, I like it.
I just want to clarify some things before we get started. Every woman is not built for the great responsibility of being a first lady.
Pastor Lee Curtis Childs faces allegations of misconduct. His megachurch may never be the same.
Lee Curtis and we're going to get to the other side.
You there? Yeah, with the big old microphone. Come in closer, son. You gonna see what all the fuss is about. Showtime.
What's up? Fresh is our turn, baby.
Lee Curtis is a talent, a star.
Oh, boy.
We can edit around that. right? This is gonna chronicle the ultimate comeback. I'm Rocky up in this fight.
Rocky didn't win.
But he did win in Rocky 2. Lord, baby, how many times I gotta tell you, get past the first movie? That was all set up.
He is just so wrong. He needs someone to harness it all. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sure plenty of the old congregation will come right on back through good old Wands of the Greater Pat's door. You have a blessed one.
Oh my goodness, and you have a blessed.
I'm a sinner, but I'm no criminal.
We need you back in that pulpit so you can get me back on that stage.
You ain't really getting that many babes, baby. Shake it for the Lord. Shake it for the Lord. I said, get it for the Lord. In the house for the Lord.
All those folks out there who are going to see this, I want them to know that I did what I was supposed to do.
All right.
I just don't see how that's possible.
All things are possible with God. That's Matthew 19:26.
Yes, it is.
So that's good. You can cut.
In theaters, it's streaming only on Peacock September 2nd.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. I made it a pick because I had some friends that worked on this particular film, and it just, I'm gonna be open and honest with y'all. I'm not the most religious cat in the world, although my family is in a lot of different ways. I was raised in the South. I'm Filipino, y'all, so very Catholic. But I just grew up, wanting to learn about all religions and everything. So, I'm not to put my business out there like that, but I think it did leave me with an appreciation and understanding of the world and how to be a good person. So, but again, I would say I'm kind of, I'm non-denominational, although I'm very Catholic family. But this was just something that some friends worked on, and I'm always about doing right, and it looks very interesting. The pedigree of who's involved with it, as you saw, Sterling K. Brown, Jordan Peele's behind there. Who else we got? Names. Oh my God, Regina Hall. I almost forgot. And then you saw Jordan Peele was behind it, and Daniel Kaluuya was one of the producers as well. Yep. So awesome pedigree behind it, man. And what do you think, man, Glenn Lawrence?
First of all, I didn't know you held from the South as well. I remember hearing that, but it didn't put two and two together. So you collard greens and lumpia, bro.
Of course, bro. South Carolina and Mississippi, bro. That was the roots of growing up as a kid. So I was around. I was going to church all the time, bro. I was part of a church choir, a quartet, singing all the hymns and all of that, bro. So
collard greens and lupia. That sounds like your new mixtape, bro.
Dude, you know what? That should be a mixtape or something you and I should do as a collaboration.
Yes, for sure. Yes.
Let's go. I'm with that.
Yes. But back to the movie. I definitely will be honking for Jesus. It looks great. It's a look into the world of like those super mega churches, mega evangelists, churches and whatnot. So I'm very interested. I grew up a little bit in the church there. I haven't been back as regularly as my grandma would like me to, or as my dad or my mom would like me to. But it still has stayed strong there, still instills some value. So I think it'll be great. And Sterling K. Brown, always just, incredible talent. Regina Hall, super incredible talent, underrated. She's just, all the Reginas are killing it. But, Regina Hall, that's my boo. That's my boo thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm very excited to see this. I want to see what the supporting cast is working with. It's cool seeing Jordan Peele now expanding. You go do the work, you direct, and then all of a sudden you produce it, and then you making other people bring their vision to light. The Ebo brothers, I think it said, are the ones who are directing it. So it'll be a good look, seeing some new, fresh voices, seeing what they do and how they put things together. I'm very, very interested to see how it all plays and how it all coalesces. For the Lord.
For the Lord.
Yes.
Let the church say amen.
Go. Put the hands out. Put the hands out.
Let's go. Yo, I'm with it. That was my first time checking out the trailer. Everybody was talking about it. I'm like, I gave it a check out. Now, we'll do a reaction at some point. Didn't get around to it. We actually doing it for our show, and you know what? I'm with it. I'm actually really excited to see it now. Straight up, honest. I'm hype. I dig it. All right, numero dos. Next pick. I'm really hype about this. I feared this man. I think we all feared this man. Growing up in the 80s, early 90s. It's Mike coming to Hulu. Let's check it out.
Oh no!
Who am I? People just see an animal. They call me a savage. I'm the most vicious, ruthless champion that's ever been. No one can match me. My style's impetuous. I'm ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
I'm gonna eat your children.
Is that who I am?
Whether I'm right.
I gave you life. Now you heading down the path of a doomed child.
Or whether I'm wrong.
It's coming, Mike. It's coming.
Whether I find
That filthy place, it made me become who I needed to become.
You Muhammad Ali now?
I'm going to be the youngest heavyweight champion in the world.
I want to live.
You got to be the meanest fighter God ever created.
Not merely survive.
Don't you want to change your life?
And I won't
Your superiority will be undeniable. They'll love you as much as they fear you.
You better keep on with it. The second you lose, they throwing your ass out.
This is all about immortality. About your name being known till the end of time.
Oh, wow.
You're so desperate for someone to love you.
The minute you get too big, they gotta cut you down. But don't be that monster.
Perfect casting.
Be our king. If I wasn't the champ, who would still love me? So, who am I?
Go. All right, big dog. What do you think, man? Were you a fan of Mike Tyson coming up, man? Tell me. Talk to me.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
Right.
Listen, man. Mike was everything, bro.
Right?
It's like I want to be like Mike. It didn't matter which Mike. All the Mikes were great.
All the Mikes
were
great
era
bro.
for Mikes, yo. But Mike Tyson was the man. He was feared. He was loved. Everybody wanted to emulate him. Nobody could touch him when he was in his heyday. It was just, it's an amazing story. And I'm very, very interested because he's had, I'd say, one of the best, I think, turnarounds in terms of like career and personality and what he's about now, and where he's been. I'm glad to have a person like that in the world because he sees so much and he can just speak to like, the pain and the hurt and everything that turned him into like someone so aggressive and being able to step back from that and actually verbalize it now. Like if you heard him talk on like podcasts and things like that, he can very much verbalize like the pain and the hurt that led him to be, a certain person. I think I saw his one-man show was on HBO.
Oh, you did? I wanted to go to that.
Yeah. I believe it was on HBO for
you didn't go to it like a lot in live. Okay.
Yeah, like his live show is great. It's like spoken word. It's almost like stand-up comedy to a degree.
Yeah.
But it's more like spoken word. And you get like a really good insight into him. So I'd love to get some insight. Now the brother who's playing him, those some big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? I hear the accent. The accent sounds like it is on point. But can that accent hold up for the whole movie is what I'm worrying about.
I feel you.
But we'll see what happens. I'm very excited to see it. Very excited to check this out.
Hell yeah. All right. So yeah, this the first episode actually premiered the week before of this week's recording of picks, but it wasn't on the list when I normally go through my picks because I would have made it a pick last week. But because it's on Hulu and Hulu doesn't give it all to you like Netflix does, episode 2 is dropping this week. So I can't wait to dig into both episode 1 and 2 of this. Because I'm psyched for this and I was looking forward to it. because there's been a lot of word. And I don't know if you heard or been following on this, Glenn, but Mike Tyson didn't actually approve of this. He's actually, I think, suing Hulu and talking a lot of mess online because he didn't sign off on this.
Wow. So that makes it even like, because Hulu's had a bunch of those. They had the Pam and Tommy Lee one.
Yeah. And they're upset because they didn't sign off on it.
Yeah. So I think maybe this is their thing. They're doing the unauthorized biographies.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious, mad love to Mike, but also, Hulu be doing a thing with it. And I'm psyched to see it. And also the guy who they got playing Mike Tyson, who you mentioned, is a cat named Trevante Rhodes. I know you're skeptical about him keeping the accent throughout. I am as well. But I've been a fan of this cat since Moonlight. I don't know if you ever saw Moonlight.
Yeah.
It won a ton of awards. I think it actually won best film of the year when it dropped.
I think Best Picture.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, man, Moonlight is an amazing film. But I've been a fan of this cat because ever since seeing him in Moonlight. And so shout out to Trevante Rhodes, man. That man is gonna do big and badder things, man. Just like this, he's gonna blow the heck up. And also, the cat that they got playing Don King, Russell Hornsby. That actor has been like a character actor for the longest time, and it's cool to see that, brother. I think that's perfect casting as Don King. But been a fan of that guy and that actor for a long time. So you love to see it. You love seeing cats that you've been following and watching just keep on raising their game and keep on getting work, man. So I'm really happy to see Mike, man.
I hope they do it justice. Yeah,
real talk. So there you go. Mike is my second pick out the gate. Are you ready for my numero uno, Mr. Glenn Lawrence?
Get it.
All right, brother. Here we go. The top pick this week is, and first off, I'm a little upset, Prime Video. We got a relationship as NRW with Prime Video. We get everything before it launches, like a month, 2 months in advance. However, with this particular pick, it has Heather quite upset. And me just a little bit upset as well. More so Heather, though. She's steaming because she really wanted to get this advanced look. But dropping this week, we didn't get to see it in advance. I don't think a lot of outlets got to see it in advance. But here we go. The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power.
My brother gave his life hunting the enemy. His task is now mine.
Oh.
Stand with me. Ours was no chance meeting.
Okay. Nice now, huh?
Not fate. Nor destiny. Ours was the work of something greater.
Each of us, every one, must decide who we shall be.
I am not the hero you seek.
Whatever it was you did, be free of it.
One day this will be your kingdom.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
Choose not the path of fear, but that of faith.
One thing we can do, better than any creature in all Middle-earth, we stay true to each other with our hearts even bigger in our feet.
I can survive this.
Uh-oh.
You and I.
Commander! Wait! No! We keep moving!
Why do you keep fighting?
There is a tempest in me.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
Without it, what am I to be?
No.
I need a wizard.
There we go. Prime Video, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. What do you think, Glenn Lawrence? Are you psyched about that? Are you interested in that?
You know, I didn't think I was going back into the Game of Thrones realm, and I went back in there, even though I'm not, you know, as happy with the costume design and a couple of things kind of irked me. I'm there watching. I felt the same way about the Lord of the Rings. I was like, I don't know if I want to go back to Middle Earth, but now I'm watching the trailer. I think that this actually looks better. And in my mind, I know nobody else wants to make these comparisons. I want to be comparing the Rings of Power to the House of the Dragon. And also, but I guess it's a video game, the Hogwarts video game. I guess that's another thing that came out. It's all in the same fantasy realm, but I'm going to be comparing all of them together. This looks cool. It looks interesting. I'm very interested to see how it progresses. But I'm lukewarm on it right now. But I'm a little bit more hyped every trailer I see. I'm a little bit more excited. So we'll see if I'll be at peak excitement by next week.
Okay, I feel that, and I respect that, most def. And actually, that reminds me, yeah, like when the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, you know, those 3 films dropped, super hype. Had to check them all out. Long as hell. Had to get ready to sit and have my popcorn and be ready because you didn't want to get up. You didn't want to miss a moment.
Take a nap. Take a nap before you see them.
Right. So I was hot about those, but then when The Hobbit dropped, I wasn't as hyped to be real. I did check them out later. Actually, be honest, I think I only saw the first Hobbit joint. I didn't see the other 2, but I do own them. I bought them on Blu-ray to eventually watch it. But have I watched them yet? I have not. So I got some catching up to do. And with this, I was intrigued because they really wanted to do something different. Actually have some representation going on as well. Because again, this is a fantasy world. We don't have to stick to, you know, it's not every white man has to be every specific character and it's just a white people place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fantasy, man. There's all kind of stuff going on. So I'm intrigued, and they're going to be a lot more loyal and also just really explore their creativity side. So I'm not super hyped, but I am very interested. And it's probably because Heather Hurt, our own Heather Hurt, is super hype, and her hypeness got me hyped. And I'm sad that I couldn't deliver an early screener because Prime Video always gives us these early screeners, but it also has me skeptical because, like, of all we got boys early, we got pretty much 99% of everything Prime Video drops, we get mad early to screen, and they didn't let us screen this early, so it has me slightly worried, to be honest with you, because like that don't make no damn sense.
That's usually
an indicator, talk about it, don't you?
Yeah, that's usually an indicator that things are struggling if they don't give you the advanced copy because they're not too excited about the reviews that are going to come out. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
So real talk, Prime Video. I hope you're coming with it because you got a lot of people dying to see this and talk about it. But oh well. But there you go. So Glenn Lawrence, my picks. Honk, If You Love Jesus, I think. Mike on Hulu. And then The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. How did I do? What is my grade for this week, sir?
I'm gonna give you a B+ because I really liked everything that you picked. But you said you were supposed to pick Mike last week and you didn't. So I'm docking you.
It wasn't in my list.
I'm docking you. I gotta dock you. I gotta dock you.
But we're getting episode 2. I came out with it. I added it with episode 2. Come on.
I mean, you know, that's cool. But I still got you.
I respect it.
It's a B+. You could work out some extra credit. Yo, you come help me garden, help me plant a couple trees. We'll get you up to an A.
Hey, if you have a weather machine and control this hot ass heat, then maybe I'll help your ass out. It's just too damn hot out there.
You don't want to be in the field with me, bro?
Bruh. We worked our way out of that, bro. You and I.
Right.
I stopped putting down a railroad, and you know what you did too. So come on now.
I feel you, but
I love you,
picks,
brother.
Man. Good picks all around. All kidding aside,
no doubt,
great picks. I think these are going to be some good shows that are coming out, as well as very interested for that movie Honk for Jesus. I'm very hyped.
Oh yeah, even more hyped now, man. Personally.
Yeah,
actually, to be honest with you, I think I need to switch around Lord of the Rings to number 3 and put actually Mike at number 2 and Honk If You Love Jesus at my number 1. To be real,
oh, so
I think I'm switching it around at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not the most religious cat though, but it brings me back, and just the humor. I love Sterling K. Brown, and just it looked like it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. So I'm inspired by it.
And
I think Ebony will love it too. I think Ebony will really dig it.
I'll if you're moving things around, I'll revise your grade, and you're at an A now. Solid A.
I respect your grades, man. I do. I should have came with Mike last week.
There you go.
Well, Glenn Lawrence, how can the people give you an A? What do you have going on? I know you're giving out those laughs. What's going on with all of that?
We got jokes happening. Had a few shows last week. Shows will probably start picking up this in the few weeks going into the fall here. But if you want to check me out, levelupcomedy.com. Level Up Comedy across all your socials. Glenn Lawrence Comedy on Facebook and IG. Glenn Levels Up on Twitter.
There you go. Follow my brother. Give him some love and some laughs when you see him. Hopefully attending one of his amazing performances out there. Much love to my brother Glenn Lawrence. For me, it's the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Of course, my Show Pal Show, where I'm still working on episode 100. I've been busy with a lot of different things. I have episodes 101 to 115 already recorded, but I've been holding it back because of damn 100. I'm putting in the work, y'all, but I just haven't had time to edit 100 because there's a lot going on with it. So I'm coming with it, y'all. Ton of other interviews are out there on the channel. Check it out. I've been talking to a lot of people. Peep that. Just a lot of stuff going on. So at the NRW, at Nerds Wednesday, where nerds rule the world, your boy Glenn Lawrence and your boy Kuya P. We will be back next week, y'all.
Peace.
Doses.